Well, hey Taurus, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to be your extended 15th through the 30th for this month of June. Whether you are a sun, moon, or rising sign, this will be for you. Just as we did the beginning of the month, we are going to take one card to represent every single day of the week. And then we're going to get into a couple of oracles. We actually have a lot of cards on the table. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can, but I'm also going to try to be as thorough as I can with all these cards that are on the table. So the first card we have out is the Three of Cups on the 15th, which is rejoicing and celebration. On Tuesday, the 16th, we have a little bit of a disruption with the Tower showing up. You know, the Tower doesn't necessarily have to be major catastrophic issues. It can be something that is being removed from your situation by the universe because you may not have had the opportunity, the willpower, or just maybe didn't see something that needed to be changed in your past. Now, with this eclipse energy that we just got past, the full moon eclipse last week, or excuse me, a couple weeks ago at the time I'm recording this, and with Mercury getting ready to go into retrograde this particular week of the reading, it's important that you are able to recognize that things that are not for you have to go. And if you can eclipse them out yourself, then that's fabulous. If you can't eclipse them out, the universe will find ways to make sure that they're supporting you with that. Okay. So the first week, the 15th, again, rejoicing and celebration with the Three of Cups. So there's a reason for a party at this particular moment. There's a reason for a celebration. And anytime that there's celebratory items that are coming up, you definitely need to take advantage of that and be proud of the fact that there's an energy that's carrying on that's talking about celebration, a party, something that's coming up. Like I said, when we get into Tuesday, again, the Tower coming up doesn't necessarily have to be anything that's catastrophic. It really, really doesn't have to be. But it is something that is there, that is going to be removed, something that needs to be shaken out and completely just, it's like a do-over card. And I actually quite like the Tower card because it's necessary for people to try to get through those things. Now, when we hit Wednesday, we actually have the Ace of Cups. So whatever was taken away from you was for your best and highest good, because they're starting you off with, and this titled is Love Begins. Okay. But the Ace of Cups is here to restore anything that was necessary, that was not in balance for you. So it's restoring that energy from you, whether it's spiritual, financial, it physically can be, you know, a love relationship, but something needs to start, something needed to go away. So, you know, the little devil on my shoulder as we're having conversation can be, not for everyone, but can be, especially with all the craziness that's been going on in our universe, you know, making sure that you are respecting your body enough here and not over consuming. If you have, then that's something will show up for those individuals that are having a little bit of a challenge there, not quite back to work and still in party mode. Something is going to have to change in order for you to get back to restoration. Now, when we get to Thursday, what we have here is the obstacles and challenges, which is the Five of Swords energy. And, excuse me, Five of Rods. And what it is it is just something that's minor. This is not a major issue at all. It is an obstacle and challenge that you are getting over. You're getting over the hump. You're recognizing that something needed to go. You know that you have a recognition of something new coming in. It was an obstacle or a challenge that you needed to take care of, but you are going from the 5 to the 9 of Rods. And in this particular card, it's titled The Spiritual Strength, which really you just need to go into yourself a little bit and recognize that you have the capacity to show your gratitude for how far you've actually come. Now, we're going to pull 2 oracle cards. We're going to do the Dragon Oracle, and we're going to do the Fairy Oracle for this first week. And let's see. Well, that was fast. So we have the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, which is opening you to knowledge for the new golden age. So carry the energy of the future by being a guidant light. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, what do our fairies have to offer for our first week of the mid-month here? Where are we at? Come on, fairies. What do you have for our Taurus? 15th through the 21st. And happy Father's Day to all of you Taurus that happen to be fathers and or celebrating a father figure that is still here with you on the planet. You know, this first weekend we have the summer solstice on the 20th of June. Longest day of the year. And the 21st, the next day, we run into, and then we're getting into this, we're getting into the solar eclipse, which is the ring of fire. So there's a lot of activity that's going on here. And like I said, Mercury will start its retrograde as we get into this first Wednesday. So that's something you should be mindful of. And we're actually still in the retrograde of Venus at this particular moment too. So, I mean, we're still in those energies. But regardless, what the fairies are stating for you is to be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and our minds to really what's going on. And I really think this is pointed more towards the energy of the weekend with those two major portals that are coming up. And you should take advantage where you can. So again, we've got the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, okay, is opening you to knowledge for the new golden age. So carry the energy of the future, okay? And then watch out for the different signs that you would see as you're out and about for that particular weekend from nature that will help you. If I'm seeing this right, I'm seeing obviously a bunch of butterflies. And I think, what kind of animal is that? Well, I see an otter here, which I love. They're super cute. I just see a lot of the beasts on our planet that are here. There's subtle signs that nature will give you, so just be aware of those. So let's go ahead and carry ourselves on to the second Monday, which is the 22nd of June. Where are we at for our Taurus? The week of the 22nd, please. Overall, not bad energy. Not at all. Well, here we go again. We got another 3 starting the week, which is recognition and reward. That is the 3 of Pentacles energy, which is collaboration. Ooh. Look at this major arcana showing up on these days. This is super cool. I love this. Suffering in silence. We are going to clarify on the Hope card. And we're going to clarify on the suffering and silence. And then we've got the conflict and defeat. So we've got 9 of Swords, which is really just mental energy. Like maybe you're not sleeping. There's something going on. And then we are in conflict and defeat a little bit. So this is the 5 of Swords energy that's talking about. And I think I described this because if I'm not mistaken, it came up in your reading last month. It came up for most of the signs last month. And again, this was heavy energy with all the stuff that we just kind of went through on our particular planet. But what we're talking about here really is picking your battles. And I kind of want to start with this one. It's picking your battles with ease and grace, okay? Because you don't have to. You always need to say what you need to say, and you obviously need to think the things that you need to think, but you don't have to be in anybody's pity party, okay? And what I like about this is you've got 2 major arcana starting. You've got actually this, in this deck it's called Hope, but this is representative of the Star card. So this is beautiful energy. So you're starting off the week with some recognition and reward, and what that really means with this 3 of Pentacles is collaboration. So that is starting. It's the beginning of a new foundation, okay? It's learning, it's education, it's collaboration with someone. It tells me right here that it's collaboration with something that you've been wishing on, actually. And you're overexcited, because I'm not seeing this as suffering in silence as much as I'm seeing that there's some major activity that you just kind of went through, and maybe you're not really sleeping and your anxiety is up a little bit with this Nine of Swords energy. You just need to make sure, as a warning, that you've got some opportunities to temper that so that you're not in the conflict, you're not in a defeatist mentality, okay? You can turn this around just as easily as you're feeling like you're slipping down. You can turn yourself right back around and start walking up those stairs. So don't be in a defeatist mentality. What I do like about it, like I said, anchoring here as we get into the Friday, is you're in harmony. And the harmony card is basically the Lover's card. And even if you're not in a relationship, you have the ability to be merged in between your masculine and your feminine side, so you're really coming into your own self. But we will do clarifiers on this particular row, because I think it's important with as we're getting towards that end part, so that we can see what else we need to do. So Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and pull an Angels of Atlantis as one of your oracles for that weekend. Okay, so what we have here is Archangel Raphael talking to you about the fact that there's cleansing that's necessary. So I'm going to take you through the heart chakra here. There's some clearing of the heart that definitely needs to happen, okay? And it could definitely be related to a relationship if there's something that's been going on. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but like I said, there's some clearing of the heart chakra that's going to need to happen. The other word that comes up to mind is forgiveness, even though that's not necessarily sitting here. You need to be able to forgive yourself. You need to be able to love yourself and the decisions that you make. You need to be able to recognize that you can't do anything for anybody else until your cup is full, which is why I love the fact that this Ace of Cups is sitting here. But call on Archangel Raphael to help you with cleansing your physical body, cleansing your mind. Okay, swords represent our intellect and our mind, and he will definitely be all over that. Now, this is going to be kind of fun. I got a deck, my little bad unicorn. They're kind of snarky, but I love the energy that they give. So I'm just I'm interested to see what will come up here for our Taurus for the week of the 22nd, as we get into the weekend of the 28th here in June. What kind of keep it real information can you give to our Taurus? I just love these cards. Well, there she is. Okay, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult, so stop blaming others for your shit. Literally, that's what this card says. So a little levity in this particular situation. And I think really, like I said, this really is more about being anxious and not sleeping well and talking yourself out of your own success. You know, fives often represent major change that's coming up, and you will have gone through that for the second Thursday in a row. So you're getting over some obstacles and challenges from the previous week, and then you need to make sure that you have the opportunity to get into that harmony factor. So the fives for me are warning cards. They're opportunities for you to recognize that there's change that's possible with your input, okay? So move those to the side. Let's go for Monday the 29th and Tuesday the 30th, just to kind of see what else we have going on for our Taurus here. Where are we at? Okay. Ooh. Well, there's a lot of news that's coming on Monday the 8th. This is the Eight of Rods. Eight of Rods can be, obviously, text, email, a lot of communication, a lot of messages coming towards you. Sometimes those messages are messages of love. So I just want you to be aware of that. Let's see. Where'd it go? There it is. Ooh. Ooh, we got the Empress. So the Empress is Libra energy. It's also your sign, Taurus. Let's get into the Empress here, because I think this is important. We might clarify that one here in just a second. So the Empress energy, okay. It is love. It is growth of a new idea. It does definitely talk about harmony and relationships, and it's talking about beauty, and it's talking about desire. It is the creation and the birth of a new thing. So with this information that's coming towards you, this won't be for everyone, but there is an opportunity for you to find out that you could be expecting. And the reason why you are being asked to cut some things out is because universe is letting you know that you're getting ready to start carrying. And if that's the case, you got to stop your little drinky drink a little bit here as love begins. Getting through a few different obstacles and challenges. If you're not married and you're in the family way, so to speak, don't worry about it. There is hope. It will take care of itself. This is self-imposed, but there is harmony at the end of the day. But I do definitely want to spend a minute and clarify the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, just so that we can see if there's anything more that I can pull out. So, universe, help me, because we've got the Star sitting right here. So that's wishes and wants. That's something. Oh my God, you got the Star again. So something that you wanted. Ooh. Okay, we're taking all of these. You got the High Priestess energy. So this is information that is coming towards you, or that you're holding on to. So you need to share. You need to share this information. I like the fact that the 7 of Swords is in reverse. Sometimes this can indicate some sneaky energy. Sometimes it can indicate someone that's not in your highest and best good being removed from your environment or your energy. It doesn't always have to mean that. Sometimes the 7 of Swords, and this gets conflicted with a couple of different people, the way that you read it, but I recognize this as you're thinking of a hope or a dream that is lost, and it really isn't. You've been holding something close to the vest, but now it's time to release that information, and that's what the High Priestess is here to try to tell you. Now, the last card is the same card as the Rejoice and Celebration. So this is the beginning of a firm foundation. This is the beginning of something new. This is seeking different education. This is bringing someone else into your energy that is going to help support the beginning of this foundation, okay? So there's no mistake that this little bad boy showed up, but I am nosy and I want to take a peek. Let's finish off with this. Harmony, explain to me. Oh, excuse me. I've had some incense going, and sorry, my body did not appreciate that extra smoke the way that it showed up. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, talk to me about the lovers. What is going on? What does the lovers represent for the majority of the Taurus, please? Oh, okay, not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Whatever it is that you've been doing, continue to do it. You do not need to stop. You do not need to make a change. You do not need to make a different choice other than what's been going on here. You're definitely going in the right path. Talk to me about wow, yeah, every Tuesday you've got some big stuff popping up here. That's okay. Talk to me about the Empress, please. What else? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. 9 of Rods again. Take a step forward and recognize how far you've really come in the situation. Recognize that Spirit is with you and that people are behind you. People have your back for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay? One more card for the Empress, please, for our Taurus. Passionate energy. Okay, so you definitely are moving in the right direction. You're going to be coming out of a situation that was troubling for you, and you're going to find yourself going into the direction very, very smoothly. Okay, universe, dragons, I want to find out how can we carry this week into the first week of July. Wow. Okay, there you are. Again, the High Priestess and the Fool. You are starting over. You're starting over in something. You're being given the opportunity here to really, really, really start over. starting something new, a brand new journey. God bless America. So this is the story of the tarot here, is everyone's trying to get learning the particular cycle and then starting a new cycle. So I really feel that for somebody, there is a new birth that's getting ready to happen in the family. And I do apologize because I did liken the Three of Pentacles to this Three of Cups. I'm sorry. It's recognition and reward. My bad. Caught myself though. This is recognition and reward. Okay. Being recognized for something, being seen for something. That's this card. My bad. Sorry. But the major energies here is the High Priestess. And, you know, it's secret information in a sense that's coming through that needs to sometimes come to the forefront. The High Priestess very much talks about your intuition. It also talks about the fact that you need to be a little bit more dialed into your intuition. Okay, you need to trust yourself. Talk to yourself about, okay, how do I want to say this in English? Where are you recognizing certain patterns in your life is one of the questions that I have for you. Okay, and I'm going to hit 333, even though this is the same card, it showed up again. Okay, so if you are understanding of numerology, 333, like the other 3 is sitting here. Synchronicities that you're seeing in your life. Are you seeing 333? Are you seeing 111, 1111, 222? I mean, are you seeing 444? Are you waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning consistently? Is this why you're having challenges with sleep? I mean, think about what those components are for you. And like I said, there's also those signs are showing up for you in nature. Start doing the research if you're not aware of what those numerology pieces are. Google and YouTube is really, really good at breaking down a lot of those informational pieces. But the 3s are master numbers. And master, the energy of the master is somebody that's really trying to help you create. So enjoy your creations if you have the ability to do that, and rejoice. Enjoy the creation and the process of creating something, because again, this is a firm foundation. There's 3-legged stools that are extremely firm, right? This is a beautiful thing. No one's trying to get over on you. No one's trying to get over on you at all. You can let that go. You are going to be in harmonious union. You do not need to leave that particular situation. Stay where you're at. Everything is going to be fine. But this Monday, the 29th, you are going to start seeing a lot of rapid information that's going to help you with this development of this particular situation, which is, again, for your best and your highest good. I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to move these up. Like I said, this is a huge energetic week, but everything seems to be really, really good. The biggest concern is whatever this news is that comes up this first week is not anything that's going to kill you to death, but something has to change for a reason so that you can get back to starting this new journey and starting this new deal, okay? And again, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You've got to take the time to do the work, and you will. You will. I want to pull another card just so that I can kind of round this out just a little bit. What else? There it is. 7 of Cups. Okay, so this is not confusion. I do not see the 7 of Cups as confusion as much. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. It is 10 of Cups. I need glasses. This is the 10 of Cups. You can't get any happier than this. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is this little mid-pocket of dramatics that you're putting your own self through, it clears itself out, because at the beginning of June, you are definitely set up to be in this 10 of Cups energy. This is beautiful energy. This is all the things, right? This is celebration of so many different types of things. It can be financial. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but the restoration of your emotion, the restoration of your nerves, the restoration of your mind. The tens are being completions of old drama, okay? But the Ten of Cups is beautiful, and you should celebrate that. You're in a really good position, Taurus, to be in a great position as you carry your energies through to July. So I know that was a lot of information. I could spend hours and hours just like really pulling stuff out. I prefer to do that when I'm doing a personal, because then I know for sure it's directly, in that particular person's energy. But again, take a look at the synchronicities that you may be having. That's an important thing to know. The doubles that you got on the board are not there by mistake, but you are going in the right direction, okay? Let go of feeling that someone's got it out for you, or that it is time for you to let the secret out so that you can get past that feeling of being in conflict. And like I said, the star really is about wishes. The star really is about hope. It is. And that's a beautiful thing to have. The Empress, like I said, talking about it's just nurturing. It's self-nurturing. It's taking care of the seed within yourself. But what really is getting me right now is the High Priestess, is that you are on an intuitive journey right now, which is going to lead you into an extremely beautiful place. And it's time for you to just start coming out of that and knowing, you know what you know. Don't be ashamed or fearful of what it is that you know. But the fact that she's on the board here twice, something is going to pop up that's going to be useful for you when you start hitting this first week in July. And again, we're in eclipse energy. And when this solar eclipse happens on the weekend of Father's Day, right after summer solstice, right after we hit this full moon eclipse, and we're going to have another one coming up around the 4th of July, I believe, within that week. Eclipses are meant to help you get rid of things through your own willpower as much as you can out of your life. The retrogrades that are going on are there to make you reflect on different things so that you can push the boundary in the next cycle. But I'm not seeing anything that's over scary. If you have comment on that, I would love to read it. But at the end of the day, take some responsibility for yourself, and you're going to get into that good position. Now, I am going to pull the last two oracle cards. This is going to be from Esther and Jerry Hicks's communion with Abraham, and I'd like to see what Abraham has to say. This is for our Taurus for the remainder of the month of June. What's the best information that you can give as we're rolling into July? Yep, thank you. And then we're going to do also a Sacred Geometry card. Wow, all right then, thank you. All right, well, we got two, so we're going to take both of them. Wow, 10, unlimited potential. Okay, consciously greeting your reality. Consciously greeting your reality. You got to get rid of old stuff so that you can meet the new thing, right? Love that. And then what we have is the tetrahedron. And the information on the card is take action, right? So obviously that's kind of something that you need to do. Now, the card that I pulled here from the Abraham Hicks is that billions of us are living in perfect diversity, okay? The diversity of your planet is tremendous in its value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endedness. There are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation. Ooh, somebody's pregnant. The improved life experience. I'll read that again, okay? you are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understand that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for everyone sooner. So again, I'm strongly being guided to describe the fact that if someone finds out here that you're getting ready to expect and you're not necessarily coupled with that person, you don't have to do anything different. These are obviously times, but you've got unlimited potential within yourself, regardless of whether you're not. And this happens to be just a brand new idea, and you're getting lots of information fed to you about growing this new idea that's going to help propel you to go into a new future. But regardless, your intuition is going to come into play, but you've got unlimited potential. I think this is kind of really, really fun. The 10 and the 10 again, right? Synchronicity, unlimited potential, consciously greening reality. Don't fight the fact that you know things, all right? And your spiritual strength showing up twice. Come on, all right? You are in the know. So you are a blossoming, awakening starseed light worker. And you need to be able to understand that that's nothing crazy. You don't have to go and join any specific group. You don't have to go and pay dues anywhere. It's just a matter of you understanding that there's a higher purpose for yourself. And once you get through this cleansing of and eclipsing things out of your life that don't belong there anymore, that are no longer helping you, then you start with the one. And this is beautiful.